Welcome back. Well, I'll tell you, I've been working. We deployed a big software package over the last 2 weeks, and I've been at work. Think like 12 to 14 hour days. So worked through the weekend last weekend, and I didn't have any videos stacked up because I burned through those because I spent some other time doing other stuff. So that's what happened. All right. Well, first thing on the agenda today, new tool. Yes, new tool Saturday. Yeah, I got tired of guessing what size my bolts and nuts and stuff are. And so when I pull one off the Range Rover, I use this thing when I go to the, I use one of these when I go to the hardware store almost every time I go. So this will tell me here at the house. And then I can go straight to the hardware store and buy exactly what I need. I'm very excited about that. It's pretty sturdy too. You could probably beat people to death with it. It weighs about 3 pounds. That's pretty good. All right. You don't want to beat people to death. All right. Let's get back to the dun dun dun. The dead short. So, in an effort to eliminate the alternator from our list of suspects, I did that. So I removed the alternator cable so it could not be doing what it was doing before. And yes, I put this giant box with an exclamation point on it to remind me that I had disconnected it. Because 2 times ago, I ran the battery to 0 and I forgot to put it back after I swapped the alternator. So yes, old age is creeping in. All right, did it work? We've had 2 weeks of this battery just sitting here being lovely and not doing anything and just hanging out. Let me get my camera shot here because I could do this with 2 hands. All right, here it is. The test. Does the battery have any juice? That's a no. That's a no. Something else is draining us to dead. So super fun. And I said that with all the kinds of sarcasm I could possibly generate. I hate electrical stuff. I really, really hate electrical stuff.
You dumbass!
Yes, I know. I bought a Land Rover. You're a dumbass. I heard you say it from wherever you're sitting. Yeah, I know. I get it. This thing has not been that bad of an electrical nightmare though. I fixed a problem here in the loom one time where it had broke a wire. It literally crusted in half inside this wiring loom. And it was about half the stuff that works in the sunroof, radio, battery. There's about 5 different absolutely disparate things failed at the same time. It's like, that's really weird. Go find the fuse and then like, oh wow, it's not the fuse, so it's got to be a wire. So yeah, I dug through that wire loom, found it right off. I have a post about it back in the day. Probably the quickest Land Rover fix I've ever done, and I rewarded myself with beer. So yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, so what are we gonna do today, Eric? I don't know. We can't do anything with the electrical issue because I've got to charge the battery up to be able to do some of the tests. So that's kind of the fun. I went and got rivets and I remounted the rubber bits here and up there and up there. I've done that part. What were we doing last week? Well, since we can't move the Range Rover, we really can't continue grinding the metal off. I can't weld anything in place today. What else could we do? It's kind of one of those things. Do you fix the coffee maker on the ship that's sinking? Or do you fix the hole in the hull? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at today. Long pause because I'm thinking. I'll think off camera because I need some beverages and some food. All right, I'll be back. Maybe I'll think of something. Okay, we're gonna hook the battery up. I'm not gonna show you the hooking of the battery point up, but you're gonna watch this meter right here. And when I hook that battery up, watch what happens. Spoiler alert, it's not good. Whoops. Spike! Crap, that battery's toast. And the clips get hot pretty fast too. So either this has failed, because it just charged my lawn tractor battery, or that battery's done something stupid. And I'm going with done something stupid. So we're gonna go get another battery, and that's what we're gonna do. I think it's probably, I wanna say it's part of my problem, but I really don't know at this point. We still have to do our due diligence and test it and see if we can find that dead short. Here we go. Okay, I'm back from the store, and $242 light. Yeah, batteries cost $242. I remember when a battery was 60 bucks. Yes, I do actually remember those days. But now we have a brand new fresh battery. Look at that date. Oh, sweetness. Okay, so what happened? All right, so I took the battery down. As we well saw that it was a dead short. It indeed was a dead short. He put his little battery charger on it down there. He's like, the first thing it popped up was, check your connections. And no, he checked them. Wiggle, wiggle, dig them in. No, nothing happened. And then he punched some more buttons on his thing. He goes, yeah, the posts aren't even connected in there. They're probably dead shorted across. That battery failed miserably. Is that our problem? No, we haven't got that far yet. So the next thing we'll do in another video, so I'm gonna let you go early on this one. Next thing we'll do in another video is hook everything up and then do the pull the fuses until we find the drain problem. So that's what we're gonna do next. And that's what we're gonna do next on this channel. What I'm gonna do next is drink a beer and change the oil in my F-150 before it starts raining like crazy. So, thanks for tuning in. So that's it. That's all we're gonna do today. Like and subscribe. Not much content when all I'm doing is swapping batteries. I get it, but these things happen. So, anyway, I'll see you next week.